What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 3 things that I think Samsung is going to copy over to the Galaxy S23 Ultra from the iPhone 14 Pro Max. And I think, obviously, and if you even think about this, Samsung has developed and created so much technology that Apple has copied, and there's things that, Samsung and other Android manufacturers have copied that Apple has created. But ultimately, I think these are the 3 big takeaways that Samsung's gonna bring back over to the Galaxy side that maybe they had at one time or never had. So let's get into it. The first one is flat display. The Galaxy S23 Ultra is rumored to have a flat or flatter display than it previously has in the last few generations. Something more akin to what the iPhone is like, at least the newer iPhones, the Pro Maxes. And it might not be as flat or as wide as an iPhone, but it will definitely be flatter, at least from the rumors that we're hearing already on the Galaxy side, is that you're gonna get, you get this phone and it's, flatter than maybe a S7 Edge was, but it's gonna be even flatter than the S22 Ultra is. So very, I think, exciting stuff, because I want a wider display. I want a flatter display. That's more interesting to me. And I think if they bring that over to the S23 Ultra, like I think they will, I think people are gonna like it. Next one is ultra crazy brightness. Now, if you saw Apple's keynote the other day, they announced that the iPhone 14 Pro Max was gonna have the highest brightness of any display on the market, up to 2000 nits. Now, it would get that when you go outside and it'll go all the way through the roof with its brightness. Crazy 2000 nits of brightness. You also have to take into consideration that iPhone, at least on the Pro Max side, is using Samsung display. So okay, it's not like Apple invented the brightness on this, and obviously Samsung's helping it in some regard, but this is still Apple's technology, Apple's way of doing things on this, and it's still, like they said, the brightest display at the time of the iPhone 14 Pro Max announcement, the brightest display. And I think, and you can probably already tell, Samsung's gonna definitely equal that, but most likely beat it as well with the S23 Ultra versus the iPhone 14 Pro Max. What is the Galaxy S23 Ultra going to go to? I think at least 2000 brightness, but I think it'll probably get up to 2200 nits of brightness, which is absolutely ridiculous, but it's also gonna make it a lot more visible in outdoor environments in these crazy summer, or mostly summer, because summer is usually the brightest time of the year, sunny, beat down on the screen environment. You'll be able to see it even better, and that's a great thing for everyone. Next up is kind of a controversial feature coming to the new iPhone 14s and Pro Maxes, and that is eSIM, and that's the act of not having to put a physical SIM card inside of the phone, that you would activate the phone through your phone, connecting to your carrier and putting in some details with that and getting it activated in that way. Now, previously you would just grab a SIM card. It could be from your old phone, or you could go to the store and get one and just plop it in and it's basically activated, or you'd have to go through a step of activating it. I can see why eSIM is more convenient, but also things I'm reading also that it can be a bit of a tie down too, meaning that you're locked into that carrier a little harder, and that ultimately, who knows where this is gonna go? Is Apple gonna take over more control on the eSIM side, so that, if you want data to a foreign country, or when you're on roaming, is it gonna go through Apple and you have to pay them, or who knows where it's gonna go? But ultimately, eSIM is a thing, and there will be no physical trace on the new iPhone 14s. But is Samsung gonna go that route? Now, I'm gonna say yes and no. I don't think, would I be surprised if it ends up in the S23 Ultra where it's only eSIM? Maybe eSIM now, but where it's only eSIM? Probably not. But I do think if it doesn't end in the S23 Ultra, definitely by the S24 or 25 Ultra, it will definitely be eSIM only. Once Apple does things, especially something like this, almost everybody else follows suit for the most part. So I really see this being a thing, starting probably with the S23 Ultra. We'll have to wait and see. The other big one that I think potentially could happen is the satellite SOS feature that's coming over the iPhone 14 Pro Max. That is the fact where you can send a message to emergency services, or friends and family can see you when you are not near any kind of cell signal, and it will still send data up to the cloud or to, you know, to the emergency services, letting them know where you are and that you need help, or just letting them know where you are. And I don't think that's going to come to the Galaxy S23 Ultra, but I think eventually, I think it will. I think being able to use your phone basically anywhere, not just locked into a cell carrier, but being able to use it really anywhere, is going to be a thing. And I think you're going to see probably this more and more as time goes on, especially when Elon Musk has his satellite internet company that gets pretty freaking good speeds. Maybe that'll be built into phones in the future, where you have like a little, you know, block on the side, on the back of the phone, where if you point it to the sky, you get emergency internet that's really fast as long as you're holding it up, or you have some kind of wireless attachment that you can, you know, have that's kind of small that'll still give you some internet. So there's things that are going to happen with this. I don't think, again, like I said, I don't think this SOS satellite thing will come to the S23 Ultra, but I do think it will come a year or two later. Let me know what you guys, what do you think Apple is going to kind of influence onto Samsung with the new Galaxy S23 Ultra? Put it in the comments down below. Have a great day, and we'll see you down the road. Peace.